Welcome to So Much to Talk About here at Test Sports Clubs. It's my pleasure to have Kenny McKinley, the leading receiver in the history of the University of South Carolina Gamecocks. Pleasure to have you on the show.
You too, you too. How you doing? How you doing?
Everything's well. And, talk about, first of all, Test, being here at this facility and working with Brian Martin. Talk about how everything's improved with you athletically and mentally.
Oh man, Test Fitness Center, man, this is a great place to come out and train, and especially if you got admirations of going to the NFL or furthering your career in whatever you're doing. So, I heard about Test through my agent, and I came out here and took a visit, and basically we in Martinsville, it's in the middle of nowhere, so it's a lot, not too many distractions that can pull you away from what you got at goal. So me, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from a pretty big city. So I needed to get out of the kind of city life and just come somewhere where I didn't have any distractions and I can just come up here and just train. And that's all I've been doing, man, is just training and getting ready for this combine. And I went to the Senior Bowl a couple of weeks ago and did a good job. And then now next on the agenda is the combine. So I got a lot of stuff on my plate. And Test, man, this is the place where it's all going down. I've already improved my speed. I came in running a 4.48, and the other day I ran a 4.35. So I did a lot of things here, man, and they don't work with you just physically, also mentally. Getting your body prepared. Had some hamstring problems. They kind of cleaned all that up, and they got some good doctors on staff, and they just take care of you all the way around. So it's a great place to come up and train and get better.
I wanted to ask you about having your number retired, so quickly during the April 11th spring game. How special is that for you? That the respect that University of South Carolina has for what you did for that program.
Oh man, that's a big accomplishment. When Coach Spurrier called me and let me know that he's retiring my jersey on April 11th, I was just grinning from ear to ear. It's just something that most people don't get to go through, and they honor me by retiring my jersey. So it's a big time accomplishment, and still haven't really hit me yet. It'll probably hit me when when I'm old and laying back and say, man, I broke some records there, broke most of all the records there, and my jersey be hanging up in the stadium.
And talk about Coach Spurrier, the good old ball coach. Talk about first what you learned from him, in your 4 years there, but also too how what is needed for him to do to really get South Carolina to the upper echelon in SEC because it's on the you guys are on the cusp right
Right on the verge, yeah. I don't know. He recruiting the right type of people now. In the past, we might not have had guys with a lot of character and who don't want to come and work out and do this and do that. But now he kind of recruiting the guys with a lot of character and guys who want to be there and who want to succeed. So I believe about 6 coaches are gone. So he got a new coaching staff coming in. So he just trying to do whatever it takes to get the program to the next level. And I see it going every year, man. We were just right there on the edge, and we couldn't quite get over that hump. So I think it's gonna be big things coming up for South Carolina up here in the future, and hopefully this year whenever I'm at and sitting back and watching them boys, man, hopefully they get an SEC championship.
with the reputation that Coach Spurrier has, that's for sure. And one more question: do you keep in touch, with successor Troy Williamson coming out of South Carolina, Troy Williamson, Sidney Rice? Those guys are, on the cusp of doing some good things, and of course the great Sterling Sharp. Have you been in touch with those 3 guys, and have they given you advice on how to take that approach towards pro day and towards the combine in the next?
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I've been in touch with all 3. Sterling, when I started breaking his records at the beginning of the season, he kind of been keeping in touch with me since then. So
Get mad at you?
nah, he didn't get mad with me. He congratulated me and he called me. He called me and check in on me every once in a while and see how I'm doing or whatever. And he just told me, man, just take my time and go through everything. He said he'll be watching because, as you know, he works with NFL Network, and that's where the combine will be. So he said he'll be watching, man, and putting some good words in for me. So I need that. Sidney Rice, man, he like my big brother. My first 2 years when I was there, he kind of took me on his wing as kind of like a younger brother, and I kind of took a little pressure off him on the field. And he was my host when I went to school, man. So he always been there for me. He just tell me, man, just keep doing what I've been doing, and don't try to do anything else special. And he kind of tell me what to look forward to in the league and at the combine and everything. So I take everything in and take it to heed. Troy Williamson, I talk to him whenever I see him or whatever. But he's been watching, following my career. He always he's out here. I mean, he alumni, so they love their Gamecocks, man. We stay in touch also.
Kenny, pleasure and honor to speak with you. And like I was telling you earlier, man, love seeing you playing those athletic catches you made, man. You know, definitely, because some of those throws were a little off there, so you had to make it work. So it's a pleasure, man.
Thank you for having me.